What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at some tournament games by Big Clicks, also known as the Sprinkler. And he's very high on the ladder, generally. And I suppose today we're going to see how well he does in tournaments. I expect it wouldn't be as crazy as ladder games without as much crazy tech, but it's going to be some very high level play. So I say let's get right back into it. Titar on Vaporeon. Titar, of course, is a very common lead, especially in tournaments. This Starmie has Psychic, Metagross, and Starmie. And here's a Thunder Punch and Metagross, so some uncommon attack, but of course very useful against Skarmory. And you see how much health he's going to have to take just to get one spike. So that's why I take Thunder Punch on a mixed Metagross. And here's a Para, so this is starting to look in Sados' favor. Sados says "my bad" in the chats. For the crits and the Para. Here's a Fire Blast on Arrow. Takes it pretty well. And Arrow's going to scare out Salamence. Metagross pretty much sacked. I don't know if Arrow's going out. First an Earthquake, so that seems odd from Sados. But I suppose Aerodactyl was locked into Rock Slide, and that wouldn't have killed Metagross, so that's why he had to go out. So suddenly it looks in Big Clicks' favor. Like, you can never underestimate the power of Rock Resist. Smeargle in the back. Spores Skarmory. So it looks like a reasonable spike sack from Big Clicks, especially seeing as he already got a spike, and there doesn't seem to be a spinner on the other side. Explosion from Smeargle doesn't seem to do that much. Skarmory's gone, seeing as it doesn't need the spike, doesn't need the sleep sack anymore. Now Smeargle's gone. Vaporeon got the Salak, presumably is going to battle and pass. It's to... No. Though this looks pretty much over, like, without the Metagross for, I suppose, the Titar and the Blissey. Titar is going to try to flinch through the Blissey. Here's a Dragon Dance on the Thunder Wave with a Lum. So this Titar might be getting somewhere, though there's still a Metagross sack, I suppose. And then Intimidate from Salamence. Another DD. Brick Break, so that's the last bit of damage that Titar can take. And the Rock Slide miss. And that's it. Yeah, I expect that's it for the game. Starmie sacked. Titar on Gengar. This is revealed not as a special, but Rock Slide is going to do very much regardless. Barely lifts the sand. Vaporeon sacked. Arrow for the Earthquake, but there's Salamence in the back. Calls it with a Rock Slide. Was expecting Salamence to come in on the Earthquake, but a Rock Slide on the Metagross is going to do virtually nothing, so it's just Gengar in the back, and that was it. presumably that line was figured out by big clicks. So like even if he gets the rock slide on the on the Salamence, he's going to be locked into rock slide. I can go to Metagross, and that's the game. If I can find like a moment that really defined this game, or at least gave a big lead, like I feel like this Vaporeon didn't do much throughout the game, and that's of course a big risk with mons that are like not super high tier. Like I thought these Thunder Punches were very much in Sato's favor, like getting the Skarmlo, getting the crits, getting the para. But then, like, the Vaporeon didn't do much. The Smeargle got a spike, but very late. And asleep on a Skarmory that already got a spike and was low. So that basically nullifies Metagross his contribution. And from here it's just like you have two supports and like in big clicks the Sprinkler has a real team left. Like, yeah, what is this Vaporeon doing? There was, of course, like the rock slide. Like here you could say like, okay, maybe something's happening. DD, Bliss is gone. 4-on-4. Salamence. I don't know if that's a kill, but like, it's really, yeah, I have to assume that would have been a kill as well. So perhaps it would have been a different game without that rock slide miss. But big clicks in the chats here says justice for those earlier luck. So maybe looking back, I'd say it was a pretty close game. But Vaporeon and Smeargle didn't really come to justice, and a lot of the Sprinklers Pokemon did. Let's hop into the next game. Titaron Zapdos, very standard, but that's what you like to see in tournaments. That's how you know people are being serious. Ear Skarm and gets exploded on by Metagross. So possibly a good outcome for big clicks because he does get the kill, and I don't know if he has a spinner in the back. But meanwhile, this Swampert has gotten Toxic by the Blissey, and it's slowly ticking down. Misses the predicts for a Focus Punch. Or, yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. Possibly just wanting to get into Torrent range. In the end, it did do a nice amount to Gengar, but it did just seem like a predict that didn't work out. Calm and Celebi wouldn't do too much on Arrow. And well, I didn't really get that one. Celebi is let go. Charizard is in with a sub. Presumably, yeah, Gengar is faster. Gengar is gone, so it's 4-on-3. And it looks like this game is over. T-Tar DD is on a Swampert. It's not going to be able to do that much, even with a double edge. Yeah, I'm going to skip to the end here. Yeah. Well, that's when the Celebi left, like I didn't really get this. Like I feel like it always would have died to HP bug or HP flying. So it's very like yeah, and I feel like it did somewhat. Like maybe he just felt like he had to go for a play, seeing as he was 2 Pokemon down. Like I didn't get the Swampert play either. Like maybe it wasn't that like because he was more or less equal here, and it's not like he couldn't have used the Swampert against T-Tar and the Aerodactyl, even if it was toxic. So possibly just some sub-optimal play here. Well, let's go on to the next game. It's between the same opponents. T-Tar and T-Tar. Big clicks and his Scarm being called Enjoy These Spikes. Possibly a bit ironic considering the taunt Scarm on the other side. Jirachi with Fire Punch on Swampert, but no hacks this time. The Hydro Pump did quite a lot due to the low health Swampert. And Jirachi's getting quite a bit of value here, also against the Moltres. And Jirachi was about to be sacked, but Big Clicks possibly called it, but possibly got lucky with the call from Muscari for the Moltres. This T-Tar is also being down on the Scarm. I finally get some spikes off. A Rock Slide miss keeps Scarm on the field a little bit longer. And Swampert comes in, but he takes the spike damage, takes a bit of Rock Slide, so he is slowly losing his health. Gets some lefty chip, and Celebi gets to recover, possibly predicting to protect, possibly just wanting to recover. Leech Seed into, I feel like this was Celebi was previously unrevealed. And Power Fires on each other. I suppose neither of them have that great of well, I suppose either of them could have, yeah, like maybe T-Tar, like, they both could go to T-Tar or Aerodactyl, and they both choose to move out. But Aerodactyl with the advantage, so Swampert has to be sacrificed. Focus Punch into Swampert. This Swampert's gonna get extremely low now, but he gets the Hydro Pump, is faster, so Swampert has more than done its job. If like I don't really see why the T-Tar stayed in there. Focus Punch into Swampert. Yeah, I could have just gone to Celebi. Like, I don't see why Teacher stayed in there. Like, it's not like Swampert was gonna move out or anything, or I mean, it's not like a Protect would have done anything. So I don't really see that one. And with that, it is like it is heavily in the sprinklers in Big Click's favor. Uh, Teacher gets a Dragon Dance, and with that, beats Moltres. And doesn't beat Arrow, so has to move out. But he can stack off Scarm. With that, it's 4-3. Still heavily in Big Click's favor. Yeah, and there's the Scarm. And this looks over. Arrow seated. Jirachi Call manning up, very famous in tournaments, works very well as a sweeper. Uh, the bulkier Jirachi gets, the more chance he gets for hacks as well. But of course can't do too much against an Arrow, who is slowly getting beat down. Another HP fire, but Celebi can take these all day. With 32 recovers, of course. And there you have it. And that was it. So another win by big clicks. I'd say generally good play. Like earlier I mentioned, I believe that the T-Tar was let go to the Swampert for seemingly no reason. Like, I feel like that was a mistake. I'm not sure what the thoughts were there. Possibly predict, possibly just a mistake. Yeah, here. Focus punch is the Swampert, so you think Swampert's gone. Like, just bring in the cell, we just kill it. But it stays in against the Hydro Pump. And with that, like, I mean, it was kind of equal because a lot, like, it was already advantage for big clicks, I suppose. But that really sealed it. If we want to look at what's made the advantage earlier, the first advantage, Scarm on Scarm, I thought that was good for Sosa. Just some fire punches, that's pretty normal. Well, yeah, no. Like, that's definitely a good start, just an HP grass on the Swampert. I don't know if that's a common attack on Jirachi. I feel like it may be. Moves out, of course. But still no real advantage either side. HP fires. It's very equal so far. Yeah, but there goes the Swampert. And the Jirachi is still at 55. It's still reasonably usable. And then here was, I would like to say it was still reasonably equal, but this was just a blunder. Like, I didn't get this one at all. Like, the only thing I could think of is he that he thought he was faster than the Swampert. It might have been this fast Swampert. Well, that was it for me. I feel like we seen quite a bit of cool games. It was very high level. A couple of mistakes that decided games. A couple of bit of luck that decides games, and I feel like a lot of times when it is luck that decided the game, possibly in other games it would have been a draw. Um, so either you like it or you dislike it about Pokemon. I think kind of keeps the game moving. Um, like if you have a bit of luck, like if you have a coin flip to decide the game, like someone's always gonna win. So that's quite enjoyable. Even though could I could see like a draw rule like in chess, like if you have this many of the same turns without any progress, like it's just a draw. So like no, and like right now that would be like 1,000 turns, but it could be 10, you know. Um, but anyway, that was it for me. Thank you for watching. Shout out to the Sprinkler. I'll link his channel in my description, and see you in the next video.